Guns were led by 30 good days, but the actual gun. Having taken you through our journey, I will show you one rep from here. Okay. Gina. Okay. Kim said. The special prayer we always offer.
Always ask for more. And now that you have
Can you take a picture for me real quick? No longer straight. Just young lady, do you mind? You have met.
Oh wait, it's recording, Mama. Hold on.
English, that's Ghana language. And that tells most of the Ghana people that the slave masters from the UK, this is where they settled. So English means English. And then the word Alata also refers to the Ghana people. The Ghans originally migrated from Israel to Sudan, from Sudan to Nigeria. So the word Alata means Nigeria. And then the Bible House used to be the British slave masters' offices. During slavery time, whenever the slave masters are shipping slaves, this is why they have to go in and then book an appointment before they ship the slave to so many countries. So now the slave master's house has now turned into a Bible house. And then this was the boundary between the Dutch and the British. You see the next yellow building, the street across it is the border between the Dutch and the British. So when you walk towards the Total filling station, it's Dutch. It's called Sempe. And then when you walk towards this side, it's called Jamestown. which is known as Odododiodo. My people, I learned you don't have enough time. So this is how we have to end up the tour. Donations comes from your heart. Go straight to Keep Up the Street Foundation. Whatever comes from your heart. Any currency at all, dollar, euro, pound, cedis, go straight to the school. Whatever you feel like giving to help. God bless everyone and thank you. And I hope I'll see you again in Jamestown. The name of the school is Keep Up the Street Foundation. What? Keep Up the Street Foundation. Thank you, everyone.
What's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, I love it.
Kingdoms with guns and gunpowder. And in those days, with the guns, your army or your kingdom becomes more powerful. But the Europeans wanted something in exchange, and that was a captive from the wars. So there were many times the Europeans themselves instigated these wars or conflicts. Because the more wars between the kingdoms, the more they get captives to traffic. There were also a lot of Africans kidnapped randomly from their towns and homes by slave raiders, and wherever the Africans were captured, they were marched on foot. They walk. So you can imagine walking from even a Saint-Mans to where the slave river is to this place. Not to talk about someone walking from Burkina Faso. So there were many Africans who died being marched on foot to the slave dungeons here. The middlemen and slave raiders who were bringing the African captives, they bring them and then they auction them to the British. And this is where the British use the guns, textiles, and other European goods to exchange or to barter. After getting the African captives, the British had the captives branded. They had the branded irons, their company's names or emblems carved out at the tops into fire, the branding on the arms or the backs of the Africans for easy identification. And from there they will separate them. So this is where they were holding the male captives. As many as 1,000 men were held in the middle. For 2 weeks to 3 months they were held in there with the British waiting for the slave ship to come. In the Americas, the British were trafficking the Africans to their colonies in the US, the Caribbean, to Jamaica, Barbados, and the other places. And over there, they were enslaving the Africans, forcing them to work on the plantation farms. In the early 1800s, the British stopped trafficking Africans from the slave dungeons and from the shores of present-day Ghana. But they did not leave, they stayed. The reason the British stayed was in the palms to something just to keep them alive. And they were held in these conditions for between 2 weeks to 3 months. while the British were waiting for the slave ships. So many died early. And when one dies, the body go to auction here for profit. When Kweku was just about 11 years old, the British convinced the father they took Kweku away to England. In England, he became, but they really did not know in terms of witnessing firsthand what happened.
Right.
Here.
So
But they have an idea.
No, I'm coming. I want to make it train.
I'm videoing.